Okay, here it is. My own will.
He said 30 seconds. Oh, we're just supposed to be unmuted.
It's all good. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Boom. Hell yeah, dudes. Welcome to the
Supposed to be
stream.
30 seconds.
No, that was good. That was good. That's great content. We can use that. The chat is hyped. I think you got some new fans in the chat. So why don't you introduce yourselves to the world who doesn't know? They may not know who you are.
Hi, I'm Dave. I am 1/4 of My Own Will. I do the yelly yells.
And I'm Max, and I
lean in a little bit, but
I gotta lean in. I'm Max. I play the 5-string thing, and I kind of scream in a microphone when he's talking.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Dave and Max from My Own Will, thank you for joining Zdtv. It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm a huge fan. I listen to y'all at the gym, and I can maybe thank you for some of these gains.
Hey, man, thanks for having us, man. We're a huge fan of yours, so a lot of people are hyped that we're on the Outlandish show.
We're collabing. We call this crossing streams here. No, I don't know. Don't quote me.
Never crossed the streams.
No, you've never crossed streams before, and you're in a band. I find that hard to believe.
Okay, maybe it's happened.
I did in college, back in like college football games, when all there is like the trough, and you're just drunkenly like swaying back and forth.
I thought we did it at a photo shoot.
We did.
Oh,
maybe.
Dude,
that's the only fan coming soon.
And you guys are from Michigan, yes?
Yep, about
Michigan
45
metal.
minutes north of Detroit.
Oh, nice. I might be headed that way here soon. We'll have to link up, and you have to show me your favorite eatery spots, because I do love to eat.
Indeed, my girl lives actually pretty darn close to Detroit, so we'll find you some good spots.
Yeah,
hell yeah. The chat's popping off for those beards that y'all got.
Always simp for Max.
Always.
He's got that. Yeah, it's got the nice beards. Let me ask you this, Dave. Do you dye your beard?
I do not dye my beard. It's grown in this way since it was originally peach fuzz, and it just got whiter and started growing in thicker.
It is so sick. I love it. I told you that earlier in the test call, and I had to tell you again. I love that.
And I still appreciate it, man. Like I said, we're very fortunate to have a couple of natural gimmicks. My beard being one of them, and then the other half of our band who's not here, the twins, Danny and Kyle. They are twins, so there's 2 of them.
Oh shit!
It's great because they think the same, so writing music goes twice as quickly.
Oh, I'm gonna say this. I'm glad that no one in my band had a twin, because if there was 2 of any one of those motherfuckers, I would lose my mind.
So at one point in time, believe it or not, I was not in the band at this time, but at one point in time, it was the twins that we play music with now. There was another set of twins in the band, and then the singer was one of a set of twins.
God damn. God damn.
That was the early stuff. That was before Laid in Stone.
Oh. You know what I would do? I would have all the twins play the same instrument, 2 drummers, 2 guitars, 2 bass players, 2 singers, and there you go. Talk about a gimmick. That's a lot of money right there, chat. What do you think?
They do the old switcheroony so often where like, oh, hey, Danny, how's it going? Oh, I'm Kyle. Oh, okay. Let me go find Danny. Oh, hi, Kyle. I'm Danny. Oh, okay. Let me go find Kyle.
Oh, my God.
They think I'm a part of that, too.
Oh, yeah. They always think that he's some sort of, like long lost.
So, yeah, twin, like their brother.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Slip518 asks, okay, he's putting y'all to the test right off the bat. So what's their favorite flavor of Faygo? And are they down with the clown?
Actually, we played the 2019 Gathering of the Juggalos, so we are most certainly down with the clown.
Those guys party.
Dude, I hear a lot of stories from Gathering of the Juggalos. I have some friends that wrestle at Gathering of the Juggalos, and they tell me the craziest stories. Like, motherfuckers have had like bottles thrown at their heads and shit in the ring. Like it's like, yeah.
Bro, I've never seen so much debauchery in one location ever in my life. It was just crazy. He's seen some.
Oh yeah,
crazy
because
stuff.
they wanted to kind of go chill out, and I was like, I'm gonna stay here with my girlfriend who's also a merch girl, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna stay in and like enjoy this day. And so we like
Tell me more.
We watched like the main stage bands, and I've never seen so much beer thrown. There was like fireworks going off. It was, and then they like they took out a what is it, Sylar's laptop, and almost took out Suicide Boy's laptop too.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, yes. Tell me, all right. Tell me about some of this debauchery you speak of. I've never, myself and the Sexy Lizards. That's what we call the chat. We might have never been to. I know Scooch hasn't been to a gathering of the Juggalos. What could I expect to see at a gathering of the Juggalos?
Well, do you know a fella by the name of was it Mike Busey?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
He runs the Sausage Castle.
Yes.
No, he brings like his
mobile strip club,
and it's a mobile strip club, and he just has like at least 12 dancers just getting butt ass naked for everybody to see.
Yeah,
it's in like almost like a Jägermeister or Rockstar like tent. You would see it like Mayhem Fest or
let's go to Gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah,
put that
there's
back
a
on in case my wife's
butthole
watching.
checkpoint.
Yeah, there's the butthole checkpoint.
There's a butthole checkpoint. They check your leather Cheerio at the door?
Yeah, you gotta show your butthole or else they won't let you pass.
Really?
Yes. You'll see a lot of nudity too.
Lots of nudity, lots of lesbians, lots of free love type stuff. It's nuts.
That's you know what? That's the new way. If you want to get on Zdtv, you got to pass the leather Cheerio check. That's like that's. Are they just checking to see if you got any party supplies up the keister?
No, it's just a bunch of the juggalettes and juggalos want to see your cake hole. I mean,
also I've seen like these brown signs like advertising drugs. They were like, I think Whippets were like one of them, and all this other stuff.
Yeah, they have like this like code where they like hang stuff from their tents, like either what you're looking for, what you have.
Yeah,
like
that was anything you want, you can get it. It was very easy.
All right, so my band did a summer on Warped Tour, and it was nothing like that shit. And now it sounds like I went to church camp. I should have been going to Gathering of the Juggalos for years. I missed out.
Yeah, no, Kevin Lyman keeps his ship a hell of a lot tighter than the Juggalos do.
You know what?
Trust me.
Everyone needs to go to at least a day of the gathering.
Yeah, you should go at least.
It's something to behold, and I think it's something worth for everyone to like see and like hear and just enjoy.
I am so tempted. I'm not gonna lie to you both right here, right now, and my chat's probably gonna hold me to it. I am so tempted to get an in real life setup and go to Gathering of the Juggalos, dude, and in real life stream this shit on Twitch, dude.
Yeah,
but I'll have to bring eyes. I gotta have like people's like, don't bring the camera this way, don't bring it this way. I gotta have eyes because exactly, Razor. I'd be banned so quick. Holy, doesn't mean we can't document it.
Well, they're actually very nice people, despite how demanding they are that you show your butthole when they're walking by with that checkpoint. It's literally just like a line of them with this giant like flag that says butthole checkpoint.
Last shot, baby. What up? How you doing?
He's right.
This is great.
Roll with the gun. Yep, you are 110% correct. Warped Tour is Kids Bop compared to the Gathering.
I would love Slit. I would say this. I'll tell you. I would love to wrestle for JCW. I'm sorry, and GCW. While we're on that topic. But yes, I would love to wrestle for JCW at least once.
This guy got kicked out at one of our shows.
Yeah, have you guys ever been kicked out of your own show? That happened to me once.
Ooh.
Never, not once. No. I'm actually the guy that's like keeping people from fighting, so it's very rare that I get
people.
Mine, Heart to Heart was on tour with Forever Came Calling. We were in Canada, and I was having a heartfelt conversation with Buddy Joe, and I carried a flask with me, and I said, I said, yeah, man. I was all, here you go, dude. At the end of the conversation, he took a little swig-ski, passed it back to me. I took a little swig-ski, gave him a little head nod, like, to you, dude. He's like, no, to you. As soon as we did that, security saw, and let me preface this with, I had been buying from the bar all night. Got kicked out, dude. My band didn't play yet. I had to beg the security to let me play. He walked me on stage during our set. Mind you, I didn't pay, I was a cheap ass, so I didn't pay for the Canada plan on the phone, so I had no phone. So I had to sit in the van by myself. I played the set. The last chord struck. He walked me off stage immediately, back out the club. I had to go to the van, dude. Longest 7 hours of my life. Sucked.
Our buddies in a band called Sleepwaker, the singer got iced. You know what that is? Where you like hand someone a Smirnoff Ice and they like have to down it, you know?
No.
Okay, so it's like this game where basically essentially you have to consent to it beforehand. So you have to say that you're playing before someone does it to you, but you just basically make it so someone discovers a Smirnoff Ice, and as soon as they discover it, they have to just down it there and then. And it went something along the lines of the drummer of Sleepwaker iced the singer. I might be telling this story completely wrong, but I think the drummer iced the singer, and then subsequently the entire band got kicked out of the show for I don't know what fucking reason. Like they paid for the drink. Like I have no idea.
Yes. I love these stories. They're great.
Not to mention they were on tour with like Scarlett O'Hara or something like that. Like it was a pretty like reputable like band, and I don't know, they got kicked out of like the third. It was like the third or fourth show on the tour.
Oh God, Bex, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. So what music do y'all listen to? Y'all. Sorry, that's new in my vocabulary. I just moved to the South, so I have to pick that up.
Okay. We're from Michigan, and we play a lot of shows in Ohio, where apparently Ohio they all speak in Southern accents down there too. So
it's
we're
terrible.
used to it.
It's terrible. I'm sorry.
For music, for me, it's mainly gangster rap, like hardcore, like hip hop. Griselda from Buffalo is one of my favorite groups out right now. Lots of pop music. Pretty much everything except the genre of music I play, ironically enough. And he's much more of a melding pot.
Yeah, much more broad. Like I got like Kiss, but also jam like Earth, Wind, and Fire in Chicago and stuff like that. I'll jam Ghostbane, Suicide Boys, City Morgue, stuff like that.
I've always said that Max has the greatest taste and also the shittiest taste of anyone. Some of the shit that he shows me, I love, but then some of the shit he shows me, I'm like, why are you in my band? Like
he doesn't. He can't deal with the trap. He don't know.
Razor's asking, does he like MF Doom? I'm unfamiliar. Do you know MF Doom?
I love the Doom.
I'm familiar now.
MF Doom's sick.
Are you into country music, Arbolin asks? I used to hate it, but I'm into a few songs and a few here and there. Myself, if I feel something, I'm into it. You know, if I can connect. It's all about connectivity.
I enjoy like older country music. You know, like Willie Nelson.
There's my Johnny Cash.
Williams, you know, Johnny Cash is alright. He's kind of sings out of tune, but whatever.
Johnny Cash.
It's a debate for another day. I'm not trying to get canceled for my musical opinions.
Johnny Cash.
But yeah, like Waylon Jennings, like the old school stuff like that. I got appreciation for any sort of old country.
You talk to UGK, he knows them Texas boys.
Oh yeah, UGK. Hell yeah!
I'll have to check that out. All right, tell us about your dream tour, Brad. Good question. If you could put together your dream tour 5-band lineup, you're one of them. Who else is on the tour?
5-band. So I'm pretty sure I can speak for the both of us when I say the Acacia Strain headlining. Body Snatcher, Direct Support,
Sick.
Traders.
Oh, that'd be
Let's see, who else would we want to tour with?
I mean,
Spite, and Kubla Khan for the 5th band. I'd say.
Well, but I thought.
Damn, I haven't listened to Kubla Khan in a minute.
I mean, I'm also just it would be like Lamb of God because
yeah,
they're like huge and sick. and Hatebreed. I mean, we got to
dude,
play.
I've never seen Hatebreed, and that's on my to-do list. I have been dying to see Hatebreed. Never once.
We
Michigan Metal Fest 2019. We actually played with Hatebreed 2 days after the gathering.
Yeah, that was.
You guys live sick lives. I'm so jealous of your lives.
That was a great week. A very weird week. We played with Juggalos, Hatebreed, and Christian bands all within 4 days.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes, I love that shit. I love that shit. I know it's been a down time for music, so we don't even got to talk about that shit because we're all living it. But I do know y'all have been staying active, and like, what can we look forward to here in the future?
Lots of new music. We have a single that we plan on dropping sooner rather than later. I'm not gonna give an exact date, but I'm gonna say time frame in between April and May. You'll have some new My Own Will to tide you over. Hopefully a full-length album before the end of the year's up, so we can hit the ground running in 2022, touring as hard as we can.
Yep. Dude, I was saying this. I wrestled the show last weekend, and there was like about 500 plus there, and it was the first time that I had been in front of a crowd again, and it was odd feeling, you know. But I did realize that evening that when the world opens back up, everything's gonna be booming. Music, wrestling, live events. It's gonna skyrocket like never before. I don't think you got to worry about playing to an empty room for a while. You know,
because nobody's gonna take that for granted anymore. I was
you damn right.
People. I was getting, being a musician, playing at least 3-4 shows a month. Like, I was getting tired of going to shows all the time, and I was one of those people that took it for granted. And after about 2 weeks of not being able to play a show and not knowing when I was going to play a show was the first time I'm like, man, I'm going to go to every possible show that I can when this opens back up. And, the people I'm worried about are vaccinated or I'm vaccinated, and I don't have to worry about it.
Yep. I saw Poison the Well in January, like right before everything shut down, and it was the first time. We're all older now, but we filled up a car and we drove down. Like it was 6 hours for me, and it was 4 for everyone else. And we're able to see a band, and even then I was exhausted. But now that I haven't been able to do that, it's been taken away. It's like, dude, I'm going to a show. Like I want to see some live music. I've got some. There's some bands on my 2C list, and I would love to see the Deftones again live. One of my personal faves, man.
I enjoy it. I love it. Talk.
I have a couple of Deftones tracks I like. I'm pretty in the minority of not being a huge Deftones fan. Yeah,
You're sick.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sick in the head. Deftones, I get it. I like Rocket Skates and what's another good one? Be Quiet and Drive.
Yeah.
My Own Summer, but
that's some good shit.
I just don't like Chino's vocal style, and that's what you have to get into with Deftones. Yeah. It's either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah, at first I loved it right off the bat. First time I ever heard it, and I was hooked ever since. But I like that weird shit.
Well, there's tons of people that are acquired tastes. Like I remember when 3 Inches of Blood came out, that band was like the first like real falsetto like vocal style I heard since like Bruce Dickinson, like what's my man from Judas Priest, Rob Halford. And I remember that I was like, oh my god, like I don't like falsetto vocals, but it grew on me, and I ended up loving 3 Inches of Blood.
I miss that band.
Dude, I haven't. You said the name, and I remember scrolling through my iPod, dude. That was like the first thing that was always at the top, because it started with the 3.
Yeah.
And I haven't listened to it since. I miss my iPod.
I lost my iPod. Well, I lost it to like when I was working an audio gig, and I left it in a bag, and then I kind of left that company. Never came back.
I was just thinking about how many bands you forgot about that were on your fucking iPod. Dude.
I've been recently like having either PTSD or like premonitions to the past, where I'm just remembering all these weird, obscure bands that I forgot about.
That's the best. That is the best.
When you went on the blog spots and just download all the zip files and then all
I'm talking like so far to where like infested my parents' computer with worms and Yeah.
With
Dude,
the
I was
man-
burning CDs for everybody.
I remember
Yep.
the first, the uncensored version of Down with the Sickness. I was like, oh,
The uncensored version of Down with the Sickness.
dude, all I heard was the radio version.
Damn, Bri, you still have your CDs? I don't have any CDs. None. CDs
gotta bring
nuts. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know.
Oh,
I know.
Who
I had
brought
to
up
get the chat.
Mudvayne?
I had to
this guy talking about Mudvayne.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Mudvayne slaps.
I love Mudvayne.
Mudvayne's so sick. Alex Tide subscribing at tier 1. Subscribe for 9 months.
Outlandish.
Outlandish is right, Alex Tides. Thank you so much for the sub, baby. We're chilling with my own will right now. Dude, we be jamming. Tell us about that music video, the first one we played.
Ifrit.
Okay, well, that's Ifrit. It's about a fire demon possessing a human host and destroying them from the inside out.
Sick.
Um,
Scary also. I get nightmares
right.
easy.
We used a lot of our own personal connections to make that video happen. The only professionals in the entire video were the people filming it. Other than that, we used Danny and Kyle's grandparents' property for most of it.
Sick.
Built that huge fire ourselves.
Yep.
Max's mom knows the gentleman who was in the video who
did a
poured the
great
gas
job.
on himself and
Sick.
stuff.
Sick.
Yeah, it was fun. Max got like some sort
I
of
got some
burns
burns
from
on
standing too close.
Oh, look at all little burn ski.
I'm gonna do my make this look badass. If I hurt myself, it happens. So I was just too close and I had some burns on the back of my arm.
Doing it for the content, you know. I feel that respect.
Exactly.
I take my fanny pack off to you for that one.
In our new video, I spent a lot of time strapped in a elevated in the air. I'm not gonna give too much.
Ah, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked.
It hurt so bad, and I try to pride myself on being a professional. So what do? I stay up there for the entire song, every single take. Didn't stop until the take was done. And then it's like, okay, give me the stool so I can put my tiptoes on this and save my testicles from being crushed.
And they rigged that thing up too. It was hilarious.
Oh shit. Do you guys collect vinyl?
I do.
I do not. My girlfriend does.
I was for a little bit. I stopped. I think they're in California still. That sucks. So I would just. You ever think of something and you're like, where in the hell is that? Yeah. So I gotta get those back. But I got a little bit of a little collection. Yeah. I would like to get more, but I would also like to have them here to play. But anyways.
Yeah, I buy some for my girlfriend, and then that way I have access to them too.
That's real cute.
So
I love you. You got a big heart. You scream on that mic, but you got a big heart. I see it, and we're gonna expose it right here at Zdtv. I know it. Don't be shy. It's okay. We can still make some heavy, scary music. Speaking of which,
I'm pretty sure it's like pretty common knowledge that my screaming is just a mask for how small and cowardly I am.
Oh, I feel that. I feel that.
Next.
I feel that. Well, shit. Let's play another music vid, shall we?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Here's another one from my own will. Let's kick it on up. Get that head banging in. Dude, that bass tone is so sick. I think that's my favorite. I love it. That video slaps. Nice.
Believe it or not, he actually can't take credit for that one. That one was recorded before he was in the band, unfortunately.
No,
but
we're gonna give you credit. We're gonna give you credit. If they leave the band, dude, that's on them, dude. They leave the group. They take the credit. They leave the credit. That bass sounds rips, dude.
Oh, I'm not saying that it was anybody else before. See, we were actually a three-piece before Max joined us. I had to like court him. Like I actually probably spent more on Max than I did my own girlfriend.
He did.
Trying to get each consecutive person.
Oh, I understand.
He had people I didn't even know asking me to join the band. Like he got a coalition. Like I've never seen someone work so hard for this.
You know what? When you have the vision and when it all comes together and you need that piece of the puzzle to make it work, God damn it! By all means, trust me.
It's like
I
I
get
had the
that
material.
sickness too.
Right, I had the materials to build the house. I just needed the glue to hold it all together, but the glue wouldn't go home and with me or get in my cart, so I kept forcing people to try to get that glue in this goddamn cart.
Yeah.
You are speaking my language right now. That's exactly what I'm looking for right here. I'm trying to make things bigger. The chat knows. They know. I need the glue.
Bro, you got to hype level 5.
We did get to Hype Train level 5. Hype Train level 5. These lizards are out of control. I can't tame them. And if you're just now joining us, we're hanging out with my own Will. We be jamming. And, dude, I was headbanging during that song.
I really like the groove that
Hopefully
is in that song.
Awesome.
That's probably my favorite track.
That's sick. I can't wait to see the new vid, dude. I can't wait to see
it. We got to finish it, but once it's done.
I feel. All in due time. All in due time.
The song we're doing the video for, too, is top notch. It's one of my favorites.
Yes? Oh, yes. I can't wait to see it.
He wrote most of it, so that's partially why.
Oh. You used my lyrics. It made me feel good.
Yes. There it is.
I used Max's lyrics, so it's really mostly Max's song at the end of the day.
It feels nice.
But it comes together as a unit, and that's what makes it beautiful.
Yeah, no, he's actually, believe it or not, I know I'm talking about him like he's not in the room, but he's a brilliant lyricist. Just needs a little bit of compositional work, but we'll get there.
What do you do to write lyrics? What's your process?
Say it's mine. I don't know. I just kind of, it's if I have like a subject in my head, like to be honest, like I've watched like things of like even serial killers or the weird cult guys. I kind of just have an idea like on the topic, and I just kind of throw it on paper of just kind of something from their perspective, or like kind of dealing with them, however it is. Just that's how it happens. And just kind of throw it up on the paper, and that's what happens.
Do you write lyrics before music?
Typically, we write our lyrics to the music. At least that's how I do it traditionally. I'm more of a poet as opposed to a traditional lyricist, so most of the stuff I write doesn't really fit our style of music. So typically what happens is the twins usually will come up with an idea, or Max will come up with an idea. If the twins come up with it, Max will come in, they'll all sit down, they'll knock it out. Once the whole song's there, then we'll write lyrics to it. If it's a Max song, Max typically writes most of it, and then the twins just kind of mess with the composition and add their own little spices to it, I guess is the best way to put it. And then it's done, And we, like I said, we always write all the lyrics after the fact most of the time.
I just write lyrics just at random. I don't have any music in mind. I just kind of have a topic I want to make lyrics to, and I just kind of write something like you would write like poetry, and then just say like, use this.
I love when you got to bust open the notepad emergency, and like, oh shit, I gotta write this down. Or my famous thing is thinking that I'm gonna remember something. I have a good idea. I'm like, oh, that's so good. I'm not gonna forget that. Let me go, and then I lose it. It's like,
see, we traditionally it's always a group effort to write the lyrics because we feel like everybody should be happy with the entire product.
I feel that.
But this last process, we kind of with the album, we reworked a bunch of songs in studio. Yep. So me and our drummer Danny were writing lyrics every day on the drive to the studio. We would finish the songs we were recording that night on the drive there, we would iron it out with the engineer in the studio, and then just cut it and it'd be done.
Yeah,
that rules. Excuse me for a second.
We spent an entire 2.5 week period driving from 45 minutes north of Detroit, Michigan to Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is east side of the state to the west side of the state. We would drive 2.5 hours there and back every single day to record the full length until it was done.
That rules.
And actually, what is it? Me and the twins, we all work together, so we have to get to work by 6:30 in the morning. So we would work like a half day, and then me and the guitar player would go to the studio, and so we'd switch shifts, and I'd go there,
Oh, shit.
and then at like 8 or 9 we drive back, and then he would come later. But we did that, and then I'd almost get like maybe like 2.5 hours of sleep a night, and then we stayed the weekends. And in the middle of the week, it would start getting dangerous because I felt like I was going to fall asleep at the wheel driving there.
Yeah,
it was bad. But
that's
we put our bodies through hell to cut our full length.
I feel you.
Thank
Excuse
God
me for a
it's
second.
done.
Sexy Lizard! Good to see you. Thank you for the 45 bits. I miss you, big old sexy lizard. Dude, I've told this story on stream once before. I remember coming home. We were on tour with Rotting Out, and we were out for like 2 months. We come back, and we go straight into the studio, and I had $0 in the bank account, and I was going to sleep in the studio one night because my gas tank was empty. And I went out to the car, and the gate shut behind me, and I had to sleep in my empty gas tank car with no dollars, dude. I remember I was like, people better dig this fucking record or I'm going to be very sad. You know, you're like...
that's terrible.
And Kyle Black, when he says he'll be at the studio at 10 a.m., he means 4 p.m. So, like, you sit there, dude, for the love of the music, you know?
Back in the day before Max was in the band and My Own Will was recording our very, very first EP back in 2015, we went down to Spider Studios, which is owned by Ben Schigel. He did, like, the Chimera stuff.
Jeremy, thank you for the bit. I'm listening. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. He did, like, Chimera, Dice a Day, stuff like that. We're staying the week down there, but it was like, you know, $600 extra to stay there or something like that, and we were just pinching our pennies, so we didn't have that. So we were just gonna rough it in the van in these Michigan, you know, sub-zero temperatures, and we were actually like 3 hours into the first night doing pretty solid when him and his fiance came home drunk as hell, just like break into our van where we're sleeping. And they're like, "You're not sleeping out here and freezing to death in our driveway. Go sleep in the studio." We're like, "But we couldn't pay for it." He's like, "No, you're not freezing to death out here. Go in there." So we ended up being allowed to sleep in the studio.
Dude.
But we were prepped for it, man. We were about to rough it. And
I've been there. People don't understand. They really don't understand. And I remember, like, walking the lines of all these shows, right? I'm trying to get people to check out the band beforehand or trying to get rid of some CDs, you know, and it's surprising how many people just say no and they don't even want to listen to your band. It's like, how do you know, motherfucker, that we're not your next favorite band? How do you know if you won't even listen to it? And I think about how much work goes into putting together a record, how much time and editing and like the whole process. And for someone just to skip a track, sometimes it's like, yeah. At least listen to the whole thing as a collective.
Right. I think it's all depends on how you're pushing it. In particular with the digital age, you know, everybody wants to push their page likes to you and you know, send you direct messages. "Hey man, I've never talked to you once in my life, but will you check out my band that you've never heard of and probably won't like by the fact that it's named Forged in Guts or some shit like that."
Yeah. Demon Dog
Like, right, like it's nothing against the hustle whatsoever. Like I totally get it, but you can't be forceful with your product because the moment you're forceful is the moment people begin to shut down and pull back, and it's just.
I've been there. Trust me. Hustling as long as I've learned the ins and outs. And sometimes I feel like I come on overbearing, but I also feel that sometimes you got to take those risks. If you really feel inclined, I mean, read the room, right? Like, given the situation. But you know, you can't be afraid to take a little risk, roll those dice, if you will.
Right. So one of our best friends, Dan, is the vocalist of a Christian metalcore band called Collapse Revive. And we played their CD release show at his father's church. And so they're Christian, very devout Christians, and we clearly are not. So we went over about as well as you expected. And that was one of those moments where, like you said, you had to read the room. I kind of understood going up there and, like, the first couple words out of my mouth are "you can get fucked." You know, I'm probably not gonna be appreciated in this church for very too long.
Well, I didn't. I knew what the room was. I still acted like I remember.
Oh, we booked Suicide Silence at a church when Mitch was still in the band. May he rest in peace. Right before they were blowing up, and we worked really hard at this youth group with this youth group to let us throw the show there. Nice church venue. You know, most of them are. You know, they got that money. And,
right.
And I was like, hey, dude, just one thing. I was like, you can cuss in the songs, whatever. I was like, just in between the songs, just, you know, if you can. He's like, yeah, no problem. So Suicide Silence, fucking, you know, the good old he rips the Bible and he goes, what the fuck is up, motherfuckers? We're Suicide Silence. I look at the youth pastor and he's looking at me. He's just like, dude, I could feel my now. And needless to say, that was the last show we've ever had at First Christian Church.
Well,
That is sick.
how did you sell that to the youth pastor, though? Oh. Hey, I want to have this band called Suicide Silence.
Well,
totally PG.
Well, we, you know, the logos are hard to read, so I just, you know, I put over that a band's coming in. You throw the flyer out. The true players know for real what the flyer says. You know, they know. Show's packed. Youth pastor's happy. Give the church a little cut ski, you know, and then Suicide Silence opens up. And
that won't happen anymore. Everyone's too frail nowadays.
Oh yeah,
one parishioner would get wind of that and shut that down real quick.
Well, we also have this notorious dude from our scene. I'm gonna just go ahead and call him Joey Baxter for safety. That's not his real name, but this Joey Baxter guy would like swing from chandeliers or like always in trouble with the security. Every venue in a 45-mile radius, like, dude, we were getting the scene shut down, dude. Yeah.
Way in the chariot. Oh, that's.
You can't hang from the rafters in every venue, guys.
Oh no, dude, they get wild. They get wild. Someone asked me yesterday. Who asked me that? All right, here's a good question for you. Who the fuck asked me that? It was AK. That was yesterday. I'm an idiot. Max Wrestling WA is rated with a party of 6. If you're not following Max, make sure you hit that follow button. Thank you, Max. We're chilling with My Own Will. We're talking music. Dude, tell me about the worst venue you've ever performed at. Fanny, thank you for the follow. Because I know on the up and coming. And the music and the wrestling, shit, stand-up comedy, I don't even know what the hell else. You gotta, some gigs, you don't know what you're walking into, and you walk in, and it makes you question every decision you've ever made that led you to that point. Tell me about that venue.
Well, for me, it wasn't a venue. It was a heroin den.
Oh, shit.
In the middle of Baltimore, Maryland, in the slums.
A little house show? A little house show ski?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, this isn't in My Own Will. I was in a band with the twins called Layden Stone, and we were touring with this band called Wolves and Jackals, and they're what's known as a crust punk band.
No.
I had no idea what crust punk was, and they wanted to book this show. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we can play this show. And this was like my first or second tour ever. Like, I was way wet behind the ears. We show up, and it's like the east side of Detroit, which is the rough side of Detroit. But instead of individual homes, they're townhouses. Okay, so we pull up. We're like, wait, this is a venue? I'm looking around, and there's townhouses everywhere.
Double checking the GPS and shit, like the address. Like, no, it's the right address, dude.
Exactly. I'm like, dude, this doesn't look right. And so the guy comes out. He's like, oh, man, starts giving us the grand tour. And as we're walking around, I start to notice that there's these lists everywhere. And I walk closer, and I look at one of the lists, and it's what to do if your friend is overdosing. And I had never seen that before in my life, but it was a step-by-step instructions on what to do if your buddy's overdosing. I'm like, oh, so this is such a problem here that they need these like on every single wall.
Little instructions. Holy shit.
So I go upstairs and I go to the bathroom, and there's a sign taped to the lid of the toilet that says, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. And clearly there was only yellow throughout the entire day because there was just this bowl filled of piss, and there was piss on the floor, and it was just terrible. So go forward. We're this like melodic metalcore band, and we play first. And keep in mind, this is the crust punk bands like Friends that are all at this show. They all are not about it. Like they're like you're like hipster douchebags. Like, oh fuck this. The one guy that's actually into it starts looking around and realizing everyone's like judging him, and so he like stops. So we finally finish playing. I go outside. I'm like standing outside smoking a cigarette. This guy's like doing this next to me. And I look to my left and he just pukes everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Notices a white pill in his vomit, picks the pill up, eats the pill, goes and goes back inside. This isn't even the craziest part. While all this is happening, I turn around and look, and there's a bunch of local youths with baseball bats and 2x4s and stray dogs and their bikes going down to this convenience store down the block and just start robbing the joint and just casing it and taking everything.
Where was this?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, God.
Baltimore. I mean, I look at the guitar player. I'm like, dude, we got to get the fuck out of here.
dude.
That's the craziest night of my life.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up, dude. You cannot make this shit up. Dude, I've been there, and my life, and sadly, I don't know if it's the bumps I've taken, outlandish, or what, but my memories have been a blur. But I'll tell you what, we've had some fucking crazy nights, dude.
Oh, there was one guy that asked me to bang his wife. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No, I'm good, bro.
I've got one that's happened to me at a show recently. The dude was lingering on the merch table. He bought a shirt or something, and then he wanted to introduce me to his wife. She comes over, gives me the most friendliest hug I've ever had. This is like an hour later. And then after that, he walks away. He like looks down. He lights a cigarette. It was like a scene from a movie, dude. This nightlight's like coming down on his face. He's like, so you want to bang my wife with me? And I was like, excuse me? I had to like ask again. I was like, oh, no, man. Sorry, we're getting out of here. Wild, dude.
Oh, see, it wasn't no with me thing.
Oh,
it wasn't with me. And like, he's like telling her to grab my dick while like asking for a picture from me and stuff. It was
outlandish.
Just all sorts of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I've realized that it's always the wives that you don't want to bang are the ones that are offered up to you on a silver platter.
I've been
happily taken, so I wouldn't do it either way nowadays. But back then,
everyone had like dealt with crazy things, and I've been with like musicians who've done the crazy shit. Like in Houston, we were there's these guys I jam with. They're like an old improv thing. Anyone can play with us. We do whatever the hell happens. And so we always got invited to do these performance art nights. And performance art is whatever the hell you make of it. So on us, we're kind of like, we're going to be funny and just do whatever we want. So every night we do it, we're just like, it's our permission to do whatever. So we did one thing. We did the Star-Mangled Banner. We like barely on the Star-Spangled Banner the day of, and shot fireworks in the middle of downtown. Just the big artillery shell fireworks. We did we also did one night where we played on the light rail in the middle of Houston. We had like 50 people crammed in there, and this poor guy was on his phone just trying to get home. And he was dealing with this huge crowd of people just pissing him off because he was like, I just want to get home.
Dude, those fireworks will get you in trouble. We would stop and buy fireworks every stop because being from California, they're illegal, so we didn't get any of the good shit. So when we see those fireworks stops off the side of the highway, dude, I remember one tour I spent like 400, and that's the same tour I got hit in the eye with the Roman candle before one of our sets, dude, right under the eye. And I don't know how. It was 100 yards away, dude. My buddy had the luckiest shot of all shots. I had a burn mark on my face for 3 weeks.
Oof.
Ooh. You know, I think I played a bombed house, like a condemned house before. That was fun with this guy, and we just played horrible punk songs, and he got naked with a big hole in the wall to like the street, and everyone could kind of see when they were walking by. But my God,
you played for Pazuzu?
Pazuzu. It was a house that was it used to be like a venue, and someone like threw a Molotov at it, and it got condemned. But a guy's like, I'm gonna book a show there and put a generator. And it was like, well, screw it, and play with a big hole with a big condemned sign in the place.
I'm glad you say that, because that reminds me of another time we were on tour, and the venue we showed up to, it was actually a day we were double booked on, so the main venue was being used. Well, where did they put us? They put us in the condemned second venue that was shut down a month prior, but they reopened the doors just so we could play. Clearly, no one was there keeping up on the place because it was, well, closed down. And there were rats everywhere, and it was just a terrible show playing to nobody except the other bands.
I love those. God.
In Texas.
Don't be talking bad about that, Texas.
I love Texas. I will say Texas is always very, very, very good to Heart. I will say that. Shout out to Texas.
Look at that.
He loves Texas. I have to hate Texas out of spite to him.
Yeah, sometimes you got to.
I got Texas tattooed on my leg.
And that's why I have to hate him.
You got to. Yeah, at that point. Would you move to Texas? My wife just said she wishes we wouldn't move to Texas. She said that earlier. She's watching some Texas show on Bravo or some shit. I don't know.
Texas is amazing. Whataburger is beautiful.
Whataburger
okay.
is the best part about Texas.
Both of you. If there was a slime button with all my coof juice on it, you guys, it would be poured on the both of you right now. I fucking hate Whataburger. It's disgusting.
Whoa!
I hate it. And I say that on stream, and the chat knows it. I fucking hate Whataburger. And I wrestled in Texas a month ago, and I almost walked in and streamed me eating that disgusting garbage.
You like In-N-Out, don't you?
He does. I
do like In-N-Out, but I used to hate In-N-Out. But I'll take you to somewhere even better. I will take you somewhere even better. There's a spot in California called Orchid Burger or King Falafel, right down the street, okay, from each other. I will take you there for the best fucking burger in your lives. My treat. But we got to get to Orchid, California. Orchid Burger, shout out.
Let's do it.
All right. So
I'm still going to fight on this Whataburger thing.
Yeah,
Whataburger's fucking delicious.
I think Tall Cans has Whataburger tattooed on his ribs. Is that what he's saying?
He hates Whataburger. It's on his ribs.
One of my buddies from Texas started off working in a Whataburger. Now he's like high up in the office, and every time he posts a promotion, I still say the same thing I have for the last 12 years. I say, ew. Every time. Now it's tradition.
At least you stay consistent, so I can't be mad.
Can't
be upset for consistency.
That's right. I had Tall Cans. I had Pita Pit yesterday for the 4th time this week. Fun fact. Well, it was double meat Wednesday for 99 cents. You get more meat. I love Pita Pit. I'm hooked on it as of the last week.
Gotta love the pita.
Nice.
Dude, Steak and Shake is bomb. I used to live down the street from one, and that's what got me fat.
Yeah, Steak and Shake is like one of our treats on tour. If we had a good show or we have a day off or something, we'll always stop at Steak and Shake, make sure we eat there, get the fries, the milkshake, the whole 9.
Oh, I always find Arby's to be like the gourmet.
What the hell? Wait, what the hell did you just say?
He likes Arby's.
Dude, are you guys f***ing trolling me? Whoa. Oh. Are you guys trolling me? I fucking hate Arby's too. You guys are, dude. I fucking hate Arby's, dude.
I've never seen someone go so quick. No.
Dude, if there's 2 things I hate, it's Whataburger and Arby's, dude. Oh.
Fucking anti-American.
Dude, listen, I love fast food. I am a fat kid at heart and still to this day. But dude, holy shit. Dude, no.
Well, you know what though? As much as I'm big on Arby's, when my first real tour with them, they always have like McDonald's or Taco Bell. and then whatever the other chicken place is, I can't remember the name of it.
What chicken place?
Some place I can't
Zaxby's?
think of off the top of my head.
Hi, Mr.
Not
Salati.
Chick-fil-A.
No, not Chick-fil-A. It's something that I can't think about off the top of my head. But so near the end of the tour, we were gonna play Michigan Metal Fest, and I actually begged them. I'm like, "Can I have Subway? That's what I want." And there was like a gripe that they didn't want to eat the Subway, and I was like, "I just want something healthy. I want just
Yes.
just like a big veggie sub, and that's all I wanted. Just veggies and like some mayo, and like I don't want any more grease. Just give me the veggies,
Dude, shout out to Taco Bell. They sponsored Heart to Heart for a tour, and they gave us $500 worth of Taco Bell gift cards. Dude, we came back with $330 left. Jeremy, thanks for the gifted sub. You know how much $500 of Taco Bell is, dude? It's a lot of Taco Bell.
That would probably only last our band maybe a week and a half.
Dude, I was like, no, you say that, but I was trying things on the menu. I was getting number this, and then you're like, okay, $21. You're all, okay, because we split it up, and it's like, dude, still. Have you ever had Cookout?
Never had Cookout, no.
Dude, Cookout is the best. That's half the reason why I moved to Georgia. Cookout is incredible. Dude, for $6, you can get the bomb sides and add $1. You get a little shake. Cookout's the best. You ever see a Cookout, stop and know that that's one of my faves.
Okay, we're going to have to definitely try that.
Yeah, add it, dude. You can get corn dogs, burgers. Dude, it's so bomb.
I'm going to get a lot of flack from the hardcore community for admitting this, but I've never been to Buc-ee's on tour.
Buc-ee's rules, dude. I've only been a few times, and it is the best. The best jerky, the cleanest bathrooms, dude. It is the fucking best. Buc-ee's slaps.
Yeah, I hear great things.
Apparently, there's not a Buc-ee's far from Outlanta, where I am. I guess a few hours is a Buc-ee's nearby. Yeah, true story.
That's sick. Buc-ee's is the best. I wish they were all over the U.S.
Me too, dude. Me too. Cleanest bathrooms. Have you ever showered at one of those truck stop bathrooms?
No, I never have.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice experience. Most of them. You go to a nice Love's, make sure there's no baby batter on the shower floor, dude. You're good to go. I always stayed in the chanclas, though.
Yeah, I
didn't want no Pearl Jam between my toes, you know? Bojangles sucks, Nacho Gatto.
I was the one supplying the baby batter because it was a long-ass tour.
Long-ass tour.
Trapped a fucking other box with 3 men. Like the first moment I get a chance, I'm rubbing one out.
I feel that. I remember. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story that comes to mind. And this band member will remain nameless, but we stopped at a Walmart and we went to the bathroom and we were pooping next to each other, and I heard like a belt jingling, you know. I knew it was like a belt moving, and I looked down and I see my homie's toes cringe like
I got you.
And that fool done popped a nut, dude, right next to me at the goddamn Walmart, dude.
I've never done it next to anybody in my band.
Me either. Me either.
Scout's honor.
Me either. Scout's honor. Me either. And also, the same person, just so y'all know, I got to bring him on the stream sometime. Just so y'all know. The same motherfucker would drive the overnight shifts, and he would do that while he drove, and we all slept. He admitted that as well. They kept him awake. Yes. My man would yank the chain while he's driving us, and we're all sleeping in the back on the overnight shift. I swear, this is real.
I don't know. That's some fucking talent.
I hope he put it in cruise control before them toe curls started going.
I mean, it kept him awake, but just how do you do that?
Dude.
These other dudes, like,
don't ask me. Don't ask me. Long tours, dude.
You ever been on tour with someone who's on the keto diet?
No, we always said we were going on a diet every tour, but it never happened.
Okay, so being on tour with someone who's on a keto diet is interesting because all they order is like meat and cheese off of like every McDonald's order they get until they break ketosis, and then their body just goes into fucking overdrive. Next thing you know, the guy who you trust to drive you through like oh, fuck, Ottawa or
Oh yeah, that was a kid.
yeah, this was on the Canadian tour. So we're in Canada. It's freezing outside. This dude says he's hot, so he turns off the heat so bad and for so long that the entire windshield has essentially frozen over, minus this teeny tiny circle that he's looking out of to like drive. So we all wake up in the van like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's freezing in here. Turn the heat on. He goes, dude, I'm fucking hot. As he's like staring at like literally the teeniest, tiniest fucking hole. We're like, dude, pull over. Like, you can open a window in the back or something. We need heat so we can see. And we almost died on black ice multiple times throughout that trip.
Oh, dude, black ice is no joke. Two of my band members almost fought over fucking high school football one night on tour, dude. They actually, no, I lied. They did fist fight. I had the old video on my old phone, but they fought over high school football. They're 10 years plus out of high school, talking about their teams who lived on opposite sides of the country, and that caused a fist fight. Also sponsored by Four Loko.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I've only seen a handful of fights on tour.
Really?
A handful.
I've seen a good
So I
amount.
got kicked in the face during one of our sets.
Oh yeah, that was interesting.
We got a boot to the face.
I've seen some fights mid-set. I've seen some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm not very good at like containing my like excitement when that shit's going on in the pit, because I'm always the guy on stage when people are like moshing that's like like just loving every second of it.
Well, wasn't I told that I kind of tell people to do like borderline assault when I were playing?
Just likes to scream the most ignorant, like bullshit, riot-inducing things he can.
Yeah.
Damn.
And sometimes it happens.
Yeah, I think I've said some dumb things too, and I just made them up.
We all have. There's video of me pooping in an ice cream cone, and my buddy's catching it with the cone. So somewhere. So I'm waiting for me to pop off in that video to be released, and then I lose my job.
I always I think on that tour, because he always in Hopeless, he gives me this like window to say you could just do a mosh call here. So I was like, well, just what dumb things can I say? So like find the nearest brick wall and smash your fucking face into it, I think was one of the ones that I just say. I think I've said like just shit like that, or at the beginning of sets.
Dakota does live! What the
craziest?
Holy shit!
Whoa! Dakota!
Right there.
Dude, popping off. You see that shit? You see that shit?
God damn.
Damn. People
Dude.
going.
10 gifted subs. You know what? The hype train's ready to leave the station. Y'all want to conduct the hype train with me?
Yeah.
That might do it. Oh my God. Holy shit. He said, let's get it going. B2 the Prophet, good to see you.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. He said, let's get the hype train. Dude, Dakota coming in hot.
Right.
What the hell?
What's good, sex?
Dude,
What's good sex?
what I forgot what we were talking about. I'm so sorry. That was unexpected.
We got that you were so.
Oh yes.
my dumb shit that I say on stage.
Yes.
I always screamed at people to come to the front of the stage or whatever, because they're all standing in the back or whatever, and I'm just normal yelling at them to move up. And then I think one night I was just really, really on a roll, just like, you come up here. And I was like, did I fucking stutter? And I just like said this to this room full of people, like, I don't give a shit, like, move up here now.
I love that.
I've never seen more terrified human beings in my life.
Yeah,
they're like, oh shit, this guy's real.
No, we better do what he says. I'm gonna smash my head into that brick wall.
Or like, punch your friends. I think, yeah. That thing too.
That's a good one. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, that was it. Punch the motherfucker next to you right in the fucking face. I've said that too. I've just kind of been like, let's be ridiculous and just scream these things and nobody cares.
Dave, are you ready for this contest we have here? It's a specialty we have.
Sure.
It's a growl contest. Give me your best metal growl, and I'll go ahead and follow you after.
Ooh, I like
No.
this because.
All right, best metal growl.
Yes.
It's my best Adam Warren impersonation.
Here's mine.
I know, man. You got some competition.
This heel motherfucker.
Dude, you like that shit?
Did
You
you
got room
just
for me in the
create
band?
our-
I don't have a twin. I mean, people say I look like Bobby Hill.
Bobby. You know, people say I've been told that I look like Post Malone from some people.
Oh,
Is this like a
no,
thing?
as soon as you said that, yes. Now I can't unsee that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see
Now
that.
we can't unsee it.
I can see it, dude. Halloween, you got to play it. You got to draw some tattoos on the face, dude.
Totally do it.
Only if we can get a Zicky Dice
Zicky.
Be Hill piece of merch. That
Hell yeah. Damn it.
Hell you.
Damn it, Zicky. Cameron J, what up? Dude, yeah, we're chilling here with My Own Will. You know what, mods? I got my mods here in the chat. Why don't you guys plug your socials real quick so we can get those floating through the chat so we can get you some follows and some love while we're here.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Or do you guys
You
want
wanna
to post
post
it in the chat? You can post it or you can
gonna
say
do
it.
He told you to do it.
Oh, me to do it? Okay, my bad.
It's okay.
Post the socials.
Let's see. So let's see. The band socials, Facebook, My Own Will. Instagram, at My Own Will Official.
Yeah, post it on the.
Let's see here.
You guys better make sure you give them some follows. Give them some follows. Listen to their music. I throw it on at the gym. It's good shit. Gets me all pumped up. I realize I listen to a lot more heavier music while I'm pumping.
I'm breaking it all.
Yeah, he's breaking it. He's
Are you
literally
goofing?
like open. All you need to do is just.
There we go. Mod's got it.
Mod's got it.
Mod's got it. Twitter is at Michigan or at My Own Will MI.
Poof.
Let's see. My personal social. Let's see. Instagram at Al Capone. At Mosher Max. What is it? 9.
Yeah, something I made in like high school that still sticks around. He has disappeared into smoke. I saw it. It's like poof.
What?
And now he's back.
Oh, I thought we were gonna be like, well, we're the hosts now.
Oh, Iris Rose, 97. Yes, you also look like Jimmy Lloyd. I wrestled Jimmy Lloyd. Do you know who Jimmy Lloyd is, Max?
No, now I'm gonna look this up.
Yep, look up Jimmy Lloyd. You know what? I would love to book you, Zicky versus Jimmy Lloyd, but you'll be Jimmie.
I'm down.
Yeah, are you down?
Dude, I do it. I'm ready.
I knew you were. I knew you
He
were.
would actually wrestle. I know he would too.
Chat, you want to see this happen? Zicky Dice versus Jimmy Lloyd, Jimmie.
Oh man, so I gotta. Yeah, I'm totally down.
Did you look him up?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he looked him up.
I was like, man, I saw him covered in blood. That's all I needed.
CZW is a pussy.
I saw that. I'm like, that kind of embodies what I'd be doing.
I wrestled him. He's a deathmatch wrestler, and I came out in bubble wrap to protect myself. He did not like that very much, so I hit him with the weed whacker, and then I lit a table on fire, and I was going to throw him through it, and then he threw me on. Detachment Band, thank you for following.
Oh man, good old detachment.
Yo, they said we would have toured with these dudes if it weren't for COVID. Dude, you know what? We're gonna make it happen. Yeah, that was at No Peace, Joshy. That was at No Peace. I don't recommend.
Yeah, detachment came up. They said they would tour with us if it weren't for COVID.
Detachment, man, I'd love to have them on the stream as well. Tell your music buddies. We need more bands on the stream. We like this shit.
With them, except for COVID, man.
Well, why haven't you been hitting up the pinup roster, my man?
I need to. I've been telling the chat. We have a group chat that we're in, and I tell them that. I say hey. So now I'm just gonna start pulling them myself.
Yeah, you should. I mean, I'm sure Born Anew would love to do it.
Yes.
Born Anew's sick.
Yes.
Let's see, who else is a
Hey,
a
at the
pinup
time,
band?
shoot me a whisper.
Sure, Body Snatcher would be down.
Sick. Let's get moist
Get
here.
that.
Let's get hype. Let's get hype. Dakota with the 10 gifted. Red Rasmus is here. Oh, Red Rasmus in the house. All right, well, we got one more music video. We'll play that before we wrap up. You want to tell us about this last one?
Music video. I'm not actually in the band at the time. I'm the actor.
In my heart, you're still in, dude.
Oh no, he was in. He beat the shit. He beat the hell out of me in this video.
Red Rasmus with the 420 bits. Thank you, Red Rasmus, for the 420 bits and smoking out my stream. Holy hell.
What a G.
Now you're all going to enjoy this banger.
Getting it in.
Here we go. Hell yeah. I like that shit, man. That's the shit I do like. The chat, I mean, you want them over. Chris, what up? Zyke of the mic, what up? We're here with My Own Will. We got their socials up there, posted up. Give them a follow, give them some spins. Make sure you listen to that shit. We've been, you know, this has been a great stream. I'm gonna have to throw this up on the YouTube, man.
Hell
Yeah,
we appreciate it.
Yeah, we got some good stories. I'll have to throw this up. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Mods, if anyone wants to help out with that, very greatly appreciated. Dude, you guys jam. I'm looking forward to the future, and I'm so happy that you were able to stop by the stream.
Anytime, man. You know where to find us.
Oh, party. Yeah, we'll be doing this again. I mean, we still got a little bit more time. Wait for the hype train to leave the station before we wrap up.
Yeah.
Jeremy wants to know how rough is it on your throat doing vocals like that?
Not too bad. Honestly, when we're on tour, it actually gets better as the tour goes on.
Get used to it.
Yeah, my throat definitely holds up better and better as the nights go on. Honestly, in the studio is the worst when it comes to my throat, but that's just because I feel like I use such a different technique in the studio versus when
you always kill it.
But yeah, other than that, no, I'm pretty good. I'm a fry vocalist, so long as I just don't push too hard and stop whenever it starts hurting like they instruct, I'm usually pretty good.
There was one time on the last run, we went out with Vanna for a few days, and our buddy Kevin had to sing our set. Dude, for the first time, I had nothing, dude. Nothing.
Nothing to
No, nothing. Especially when the crowd the night before gets extra litty, you know, like the kids say. And I get more hyped. I gotta learn to control the beast, you know. And dude, the one time it was gone. Oh, Vanna rules. God, I should listen to Vanna tomorrow. Vanna rules. Shout out to Vanna.
Vanna so much.
Right there.
Davey's a great dude.
For me, quitting cigarettes was huge in terms of my voice holding up and that like vocal longevity. I'm sure smoking the other stuff doesn't help, but it's not nearly as harsh. Yeah, meth, and crack.
And crack, yes.
Lots
you got from the Scum Punk House show?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I'm actually heading out to Oregon, man. They made everything legal over there, so let's get
all that crack.
Smart move. It's smart move. I forgot. Yes, like you said, recording vocals in the studio, dude. That gets me. I get splitting headaches, like too. You ever push too hard and you get just that instant head pain? You're like, all right, this sucks, dude.
Not really. Only because I don't actually like sing like that, just because I'm sure you know screaming and singing are two very different sets of muscles. So I've only had one time I've ever been screaming where I got lightheaded, and it was actually live, and it was just doing a super high one, and I just kept going.
You were doing the pterodactyl, just holding it out.
Yep, and then I got to the end of it, and I'm like, oh shit, where did this ride come from? I want to get off.
Ooh, yep. The good old extra hype ski, dude.
Are you okay, Dave? Yeah, just let me kneel over here for a minute.
Oh, I remember there was this security guard made me this like sick box that I could like stand on for the band, right? First night using it live, dude. Packed a little show ski. I'm jumping on it and I slip and my ribs hit it, and I'm like, I hope the band keeps going. They all stopped and were laughing their ass off, dude. We had to restart the jet ski.
Luckily, we've never done that.
Yeah, lucky for you. Hell yeah.
The only time is I think I was really sick one time. We played at the machine shop. I don't know if you were there or not. I was really sick, but I was like, I'm going to play. Then after we played, I ran off the stage and I puked. And I was like, I just felt horrible. And
no, that wasn't the one I was. That was the one where I was so sick that I couldn't play. I
you were sick.
One show in my entire career, and it was because I had strep throat, and I literally could not perform.
And actually, fun fact about him being sick, not playing, and me being sick, the next day we actually shot the Hopeless video when he was dying and I was dying too. So that video came out from that.
Yep.
Nikki Homicide with the sub!
Zdtv Outlandish.
You're right, baby. Thank you so much for the sub ski. Very much appreciated. 3 months and currently on a 3-month streak. That's outlandish. Love that. Thank you very much.
For meth.
Yeah. Can y'all do a Chester Bennington scream? Actually, Nacho Gato, Chester Bennington is the reason why I scream. So he's actually probably one of my bigger influences and why I sound the way I do.
Dude, Warped Tour Ventura 2014, they were the surprise band, and all the bands in the back, when they caught wind of who was playing, were all standing by their trailer, dude. It was like the craziest thing. Chester rules.
So I saw them on the Meteora tour back in 04
sick.
with POD as direct support. Hoobastank was before them.
I used to love Hoobastank, dude.
Its Story of the Year was the opening band touring.
That's a fire-ass tour, dude. Let's
Bro,
go.
that tour was nuts. As soon as the concert started, Story of the Year came out with And the Hero Will Drown.
Yeah,
and the place was freaking
damn,
I was like 12 years old, like, yeah!
Damn, and then you got the I've been crawling in the dark looking for the answer. And there's something that's what I had.
I really was.
Dude,
I think that.
and then you got. I know the whole room was like, we are, you know? And they're like, the youth of the nation.
Oh, everyone was. That was, actually, Alive was the one that went off crazier. Because if you remember that song.
Oh, yeah.
That song came out right before 9/11 happened. So because it was on the airwaves already, it was just getting massive, massive play because everybody was looking for that, like, positivity at that time.
Yeah.
And I remember that song went off way harder than Youth of the Nation did. But I personally remember hearing Southtown for the first time at that show, and my life was forever changed.
You saw them with Cypress Hill, Edema. Edema? Dude, I remember Edema. I think they're from Bakersfield, California. I bought Edema CD from the warehouse, dude, when I was younger.
I had the self-titled, or the first one.
Yeah. I remember the cover looks like, and like had that like face, like, you know.
Yeah, the chick with like the tongue and shit coming out of her mouth. Yeah, that was a great record. Fun fact: the singer of that band is actually like half brothers with John Davis from Korn, I think.
Sick. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. And fun fact: my good buddy who was in my wedding is married. His wife. Her cousin is the singer of POD. I remember he invited me over and I was like, "Is that the singer of POD?" He's like in a family photo. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's my cousin." I was like, "What the hell?"
That's a sick cousin.
I know.
Yeah. Next time you go take me with you.
That's a sick cousin. Korn rules. I listened to Korn at the gym today. I told them that earlier in the test call. Korn's essential hits today at the gym.
Like right now.
I love the Korn.
Play Me with Nas. Everyone forgets they have a song with Nas that's freaking fire.
Dude, Nas rules too. God damn it.
I love Korn.
You love Korn? I love Korn too. I love Korn. I would love to get Korn on the stream. I used to have a Korn plug. I forgot who it was. No, maybe not. Anywho, well, plug your shit one more time. Maya and Will, thank you for stopping by Zdtv. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here.
Yes, sir.
This is some great shit. This was a great hangs, man. I can't wait to see the band live and in living color. We'll make it happen.
Well, and if you play the Overmans, Max and I are known to play Overmans.
Oh yeah,
and if you ever need a couple extra players for the Overwatch, we're always willing to participate.
Always
or
down.
Rocket League.
Yeah, or we'll play Rocket League.
I haven't played that. Everyone says I should give that a whirl. I haven't played that, but yeah, I'll give you my gamer tag. We'll make that happen. Let's play. I'm the nastiest Ryan in the world, baby. You should get Rocket League. You should get good at Rocket League, and then you should put money up to play against me in Rocket League. I do love. I am a gambling man. I am a gambling man. Really good. Yeah, you playing poker too, like to lose money. You play poker? We got a poker league. I got mopped up last night. I'm still up for the week, but I got mopped up last night, dude. Yeah, I don't play too much anymore. I used to play a lot in person. I should get into online poker. I just don't play. We got a club. If you want in, dude, I'll get you in. We got there's like nightly games. It's pretty sweet. I'll tell you about that later. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll save that for the phone. We don't want to be a bad influence. No, never. Gambling's bad, guys. Yeah, don't gamble. None of that shit. Thank you guys very much. Make sure to give them a follow. Spin their music. And, I guess we'll be right back. I'll play a little vid. We'll wrap up, and we'll get moist. or something. Like
Woo!
What should we play?
It's good hanging out.
Play